It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's Rave TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.
Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the industry's only weekly Pro AV TV show. Gary hosted solo last week, and now he's on a plane, so I'm hosting solo this week, which is not my favorite thing to do. But we're just gonna get through this together because it's just one of those weeks where we just are fighting for our lives a little bit, but everything is okay. So first things first, let's talk about this month's temperature check survey. It is open. It is on our site, ravepubs.com, and it is ready for you guys to go take it. This month, we are focusing on sustainability in AV because Earth Day is this month. I think it's like April 22nd. And I am interested to know how your companies are focusing on sustainability. I've heard from a few already. I know that a few companies have recently put in a lot of sustainability practices, and I know a lot of that has to do with the work that SAVE is doing. If you don't know who that is, definitely go to saveav.org and learn a little bit about this organization. They're really cool. But yeah, I want to know like what you're implementing. If you're an integrator or a designer or a manufacturer, like all corners of the industry, I am interested to see where sustainability is fitting in with what you do. So please go answer that. If you scan the QR code in the bottom corner, that will take you to all of the links that I talk about today, including that. So please do that. Continuing on. InfoComm is coming up in June. It feels like it's a long way away, but it's really not. It's going to go by really fast, and then it's going to be InfoComm, which is a little bit scary, but, you know, we're getting there. It's the 12th through the 14th of June. It's in Las Vegas. It's going to be great. So if you haven't registered yet, if you want to go to InfoComm, you can scan that QR code and you can go to infocommshow.org. And when you register and use the code RAVE, you can register for free. So then all you have to do is get yourself there and obviously pay for your hotel. But that at least takes some money off of your plate. Gary always says, like, you should not have to pay to go to a trade show. There are always so many codes floating around. So why not use ours? It's literally just RAVE. It's so easy to remember. So go ahead and register, and I hope to see you at the show. We love when people come and say hi to us and stuff. So I'm interested to see who all's going to be there this year. I think that this has the potential to be the biggest InfoComm since 2019 and potentially bigger. So I would love for just everyone in the industry to show up. So before I continue on with the show, let's hear a little something from Aver. So I went to Enterprise Connect last week in Orlando. I went solo, which, you know, was a little bit fighting for my life trying to cover a show solo, but, you know, I did my best. And I got to go over to Aver and see a few of their new products. This one is not out yet. It's going to come out in the next couple of months, I think, but this is the Phone 700. So check this out.
Hello guys, my name is Carl Harvell. I'm the Director of Product at Aver. And today we are going to talk about a new product that we're going to come out with in about a month or two. It's going to be released out to ship, but it is our Phone 700. It is an upgrade from the Phone 540 that we have. It is a ceiling speakerphone that connects up to our DSP audio hub. The great configuration with this is that it's made to work really easy with installation and installs. If you look in the back of this, it connects up with a simple RJ45 Cat6 cable that goes to that DSP hub. The DSP hub allows you to connect up to your television monitor, 2 cameras, and then a single USB cable going to a computer. And so it's great for BYOD setups, Zoom rooms, Microsoft Team rooms, or whatever kind of conferencing platform that you're going to use. And and also another great feature is that it will allow audio tracking for our Aver cameras to connect up with this ceiling speakerphone. Has automatic gain control, noise cancellation, audio fencing, And like I mentioned, audio tracking. You could daisy chain up to 3 other ones, so you can get 4 total. This is going to be starting off around the $16.99 price point. And if you get up to 3 more speakerphones, probably get up to about $4,699. Again, if you want to look at more details and information on it, go to our website at www.averusa.com.
All right, so definitely go and check that out. Even I think they have a little bit of information on Aver's website, even though it's not technically out yet. It's coming out this summer. And also, if you want to check out the rest of the Enterprise Connect footage and all the videos that I shot, you can go to either our YouTube, which is Rave Pubs, or you can go to ravepubs.com and click videos, and that will lead you to all of them as well. I was really proud of myself. I think I got about like 25 videos, which is like big for just me doing it by myself. So, I was pretty impressed with the amount of coverage that I did, but more on that later. So let's talk about some news now. Let's talk about some headlines that have happened in the past week. So first of all, this is a Gary K headline, like if I've ever seen one. Extron just dropped a cool and simple product you'll want to put in every UCC space, which is true, but he wrote this headline. So this is the WC Pro 150 OCS, and then there's also the WC Pro 160. And these are workspace automation controllers. So what this does is add display control and automation to workspaces of really any size. And depending on like which model you pick, you can have either automatic display control via an occupancy sensor or integrated as part of your room's automation system. So apparently these work right out of the box. They automatically power on a display with a CEC when a person enters the room, and then they turn it off at the end of the meeting when it no longer detects any motion. So it's got a built-in web page that you can configure the display control via Ethernet, RS-232, or IR. And both models also support power over Ethernet. So these are pretty cool. Definitely go and check them out. I think you can also add a link license, and you can expand the control capabilities to multiple displays if you so choose. But to get all of that information, you just scan the QR code and that'll take you right to the list of all of the news stories we talk about today. The other one I want to talk about, we've got a lot of like industry news rather than product news over the past week. Christie Digital added a new CEO. This is Takabumi Asahi. So basically Ushio, which is the company that owns Christie, added him as CEO. So he will assume this new role. I think he's already assumed it. He assumed it April 1st. And previously he was managing executive officer and chief financial officer of Ushio. So I think that's why they decided to just add him as CEO of Christie. He's been in the industry a really long time. He's worked for Oki Electric Industry, which is not really super AV, but it was like a information and communication services company. But he got a lot of business management experience from that. So he's bringing like 30 years of experience to this role. So I think that he will be perfect for this job. And Gary also wrote this headline because Gary was like, he's a perfect fit for this. So congratulations to him. I'm excited to see what he does at Christie. So we've got another Gary K headline. And this one is, Gary and I were talking about this recently. So Clear One's a public company now. You guys probably know that. But they release their revenue for each quarter, and their revenue from Q4 2023 actually was low compared to that time in 2022. And what the company says this decrease was driven by was lower demand for microphone products and lack of Microsoft Teams certification, which I think is interesting. But this is not the first time that I have heard that it is really, really difficult to obtain Microsoft Teams room certification, that like a lot of red tape, a lot of bureaucracy. And I think that like that process just takes like months and months and months. But people obviously, when they want to spec a product, they want to spec something that they know is for sure going to work with that room's video conferencing system. So whether that be Zoom or Teams, you're obviously going to pick a microphone product that you know for sure is certified to work with that system. Because of course you are. Like that's like an added layer of like security and like, ease of use. So I think that they're saying that them taking a really long time to obtain these certifications is what has caused this like decrease in revenue for that quarter, which is very interesting. But if you want to go read, all of this, like there's a lot of information on all of their, revenue for the past few quarters and everything else. So if you want to go read that full story, you can do that. Same thing, scan the QR code. But anyway, so let's talk about Legrand. So Legrand wanted me to mention this week that they have this electric height adjustability, ergonomic monitor arms, and premium design aesthetics combine for a perfect and compact room control solution. This is the Lund-Halsey Vision Line 24/7 command and control console. And if you want to learn more about its Vision Line design features, you can scan the QR code and it will take you straight to Legrand's website, where you can learn more about how efficient and amazing this product is and good for all of your uses. So continuing on, another piece of industry news that I actually found out from LinkedIn. So I posted this based on a LinkedIn post. So Warren Chaiken, you guys might know him as CEO of Almo Corporation, which he had assumed this role very recently because his parents, Gene and Roz Chaiken, were the former chairman and executive VP of Almo Corporation. They stepped down. He was going to step into their role, but he announced last week on LinkedIn that he was actually leaving Almo. And I thought that was really interesting. I think that his planned ascent to chairman was going to happen this month. So it was really interesting to see that he was going to go and do his own thing, which I think he is. I think he's actually had a LinkedIn post since then that he's like starting his own thing. But I will obviously look into that. But yeah, sometimes we get our news from LinkedIn. I just thought it was really interesting that he was leaving. And Gary had said that, it made sense that Warren and Sam Taylor, Sam recently retired and Warren kind of going off and doing his own thing made a lot of sense. So yeah, you can read that full story. And I, embedded the full LinkedIn post there as well, if you guys want to go in there and check that out. All right, here's another reminder from us. Nominations are open for the 13th annual Reader's Choice Awards. How are these different than our show awards? Some people ask me. So the show awards, the show-based awards, Best of ISC, Best of DSC, Best of Infocom, Best of CEDIA Expo, those are chosen by basically people who work at Rave, who have any hand in editorial, mostly me and Gary. We go through and talk about things that we saw at shows. We talk about things that really stuck out to us, things that people talked to us about, things that we heard from attendees. But the Reader's Choice Awards, we do this once per year, and these come from you. So all these nominations, they come from you. All of the votes, they come from you, because it's really our best way of awarding companies in a non-pay-for-play way. None of our awards are pay-for-play, but these are the best way to be like, hey, our readers care about your products, and companies really care about this. So make sure, if there has been a brand, a product that has really stuck out to you and really like changed your life this year, please go and nominate this brand or company. Or even if you work for the brand or company and you wanted to put your name in the hat, go ahead and do that. Because I'm not going to add any nominations. So I don't want to hear it. If y'all are upset that you didn't get nominated, you better go do it now, because nominations close on April 5th. So you've got a couple more days. So y'all better get busy, respectfully. So continuing on, another business news within the industry. So JetBuilt has added Andy Tan as director of APAC. Andy Tan, he's pretty big in the industry. So I think this is going to be really, really good for JetBuilt. So JetBuilt is basically seeing this as him spearheading their growth initiatives and strategic partnerships across APAC and driving the company's mission to continue revolutionizing the AV industry. But he has worked, in many, many different facets of AV. He's worked for Avixa, he's worked for Edge, Infocom Asia, AV Pro Global APAC, and he worked for Avixa for 20 years. So he is probably going to be really, really good for JetBuilt. And I see him as, continuing to really, really make a significant impact on their business in APAC and countries across all of that area. So I see this as being good. So congratulations to them. That was a really good hire on their part. So let's go and watch a Shure video now. This is another one that I got at Enterprise Connect. And so this is the MXA 901 ceiling tile microphone. I was interested to find out a little bit more about why this one is different than their other ones. So check out this next product video.
Hey guys, Vanessa Jensen here at the Shure booth at Enterprise Connect 2024. I'm here to tell you a little bit about our latest array product for the ceiling, the MXA 901. The MXA 901 is in a convenient and sleek form factor, 13.5-inch round diameter, available in 3 colors, black, white, and aluminum. And this device here covers a 20 by 20 space out of the box without the need for any configuration. Provides me with a single channel of high quality auto mix output that I can interface with a system of my choice for high quality collaboration in small to medium sized spaces. It can also be used in multiples to cover larger spaces as well. We offer a variety of mounting hardware, including suspension as well as a tile bridge, so it can really accommodate any ceiling structure that you may have in your environment. To learn more, please visit our website, www.shure.com. Thank you so much.
All right, so got a few more pieces of news here. We've got some more awards, and these are the Launch Code Awards. So you might be aware that that Rave Pubs has a sister publication called Launch Code. Launch Code really covers things that haven't quite hit the Rave Pubs audience yet, things that are really like experiential, MR, VR, XR, I'm talking about. AI in ways that I don't necessarily cover it yet, and metaverse type things. So those really, really forward thinking technologies, a lot of immersive. So Launch Code does a set of awards every year, and these are the Out of This World Experience Awards. And we have our finalists, but they are ready for you guys to go check out all of these finalists and go vote on them. These are particular installations, so they differ from the Rave Pubs Awards in quite a few ways. But go and vote for your 3 favorite installations, and the winning installations are going to be announced live on Rave TV next week, April 10th. So get ready for that. It's going to be great. Continuing on here. All right. So I talked a little bit about Enterprise Connect and everything that I did and all that I covered, but I didn't talk about it too much because I'm going to be replaying Enterprise Connect tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, and I would love if you would come and you would join me. This is going to be really similar if you joined our replay ISE 2024. This is going to be me showing you clips of a few of the favorite products that I saw, a few of the show floor experiences, showing you what the show floor looked like. And just kind of talking about trends and what I think that this will mean for the UC side of the industry. It's going to be about 30 minutes. So why not? Why not come at 2 p.m. Eastern and chill for 30 minutes and just listen to me talk? That's what you're doing now. So why don't you come tomorrow? And okay, one of the last things I wanted to talk about was our case study of the week. And I was excited about this. So this band is a little controversial, but this is the 1975. No matter your feelings on Maddie Healy, I unfortunately like this band. And I was really excited when I saw this case study come through. So This is DigiCo's quantum range onboard, and it talks about how it's processing really streamlined like flexibility for 1975's tour and helped them keep the sound the same no matter the location. So it's a little bit about the sound engineers from this tour and how they used DigiCo to keep the sound super streamlined. And you know, like when you tour, none of those stadiums are shaped the same, none of them sound the same. So it is products like DigiCo's that help to keep the sound as similar as you can get between locations. So I thought that was really interesting and how their consoles really help do that. So go ahead and read that case study. I think that is all I have. It's kind of a short week this week. I mean, you know, of course it was going to be because I'm just talking to myself. So enjoy the 10 minutes that you guys have back. And the last thing that I wanted to say is it's going to be my birthday on Saturday. I'm turning 30. So all of you, please tell me happy birthday. And that's it. And I'll see you guys next week, April 10th. It's going to be exciting. And we're actually going to stream at 9 a.m. Eastern and again at noon Eastern. So you can join us at either time, whichever one makes more sense to you. So that's going to be exciting as well. So please join us next week. Looking forward to it. And I think that's it. Enjoy. Happy Rave TV. Happy Wednesday. See you guys later.
It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's Rave TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.